Hi everybody, welcome to What's in the Box. Today we are having a look at the Pulpit of Exaltation from the guys over at Raging Heroes. Now, they do quite a few of these. The one I'm having a look at has Anzalia on here. I hope I'm saying that correct. And yeah, this looks like an absolutely gorgeous miniature. Nothing on the back of the box for a change, but let's dive straight into the components. So first up, we have the main body for our pulpit. The details are razor sharp. I do notice there is a tiny little curve to the spires at the top, but this is resin, so if you pop this in some hot water, you can just pull it into straight again. Comes with a rather nice flaming weapon, which again, very beautiful. We then have the sprue with some of the main components on here. So we've got our close combat arm, we've got our two legs, we've got our, I believe that's our hip. No, that's something else. What are you? Possibly a part of this arm. I'm not sure. We'll find out. It also, actually, no, it's the ranged weapon arm goes with this. And then we've got the knee pads on here as well. And then we have Sister Ansalia herself, who is strapped into this horrible death machine. But the details are absolutely gorgeous. There's some really nice flowing cloth detail on this. And of course, we get our big base to build it onto. Now, one last thing that comes in this box, which I quite like, is this little sheet. It tells you how to clean resin, tells you how to prime your resin. If you haven't worked with it before, this is super useful. Right, I will go and get this built. I'll be right back. Okay guys, we've got our Pulpit of Exaltation built. Now, I am going to say this. I almost messed this one up big style, but I'll point that out once I have it under close camera. So, we can see our miniature is built and looking absolutely gorgeous. We've got that big saw blade axe with a sort of a rifle in below it. We've got the big heavy duty flame weapon on there. The armor plates are looking crisp and great and wonderful and gorgeous. We've got the spires up here. We've got the power plant on the back. And we've got where everything connects. Now, on to how I almost messed up this miniature. So, our sister here, who is mounted into it, goes on to this side where the spires are to the front. I messed up because I thought she was meant to go on this side. Thankfully, I caught it early enough and I was able to take some basically kitchen roll and just dab the super glue off, let it all absorb off. So it's a moment of, okay, no harm, no foul, but it's definitely something folks are going to need to watch out for. Other than that, everything came off the sprue, everything cleaned up really easily, and I am really happy with how this miniature turned out. So guys, get your comments in below. There are multiple variations of this particular miniature. I will move on. I will see you again soon. Hi everybody and welcome to What's in the Box. Today we're going to be having a look at the Sisters Davidians from the folks over at Raging Heroes. Now, this is one of their unit boxes, so I'm just going to point it out right now. There are two types of box. So we have a command box and we also have a troops box with some slight variations in there. So I'm going to open up the command box for us all to have a bit of a look at and start diving through what we're getting in this box. First things first, we get our little sheet telling us how to clean our resin and how to prime our resin. Really great if you're new to it and you've never worked with resin before. Diving into some of the sprues, we've got some nice heavily armored legs on here. We've got some swords on here, some arms, main body and head on this one. We then get, oh wow, this one, which again has arms, body, legs, head and sword. I love some of the cloth that's hanging off the swords. It's a really nice detail. Flipping around, there's a tiny little curve in the blade, but it's resin, so a little bit of warm water and you are laughing. Our next one, much the same again. We've got our legs, our sword, our body, our arm. A couple of head options on this one, which is nice. So this might be our leader. And the details on these are really nice. I'm loving the heavy armor down and around the legs. Just looks really cool. Our next sprue has some more components on it. So we've got a banner here if we want it. This is why I like opening up the command one, because you can see the individual banners that they do for their different kits. We've got our main body, we've got our head, we've got our two arms, and our set of legs is on a separate sprue here. And then our last one for the command box, we have our legs, we have our head, we have a couple of body options on here, another head option on here, We've got sword on here, we've got an arm on here, and another arm on here. So there's a couple of arm options in here, which is nice. We also obviously get the bases we need to build everybody up, and that is everything. And speaking of building them up, I think I'm going to go and put a few of these together for us. Okay guys, we've got some of our Davidians built. Let's start having a look. These are some gorgeous minis. I love these massive, massive blades that they're carrying. Light bits of armor on them are really working for me. I love the fact this one's carrying a demon head. And yeah, just the expressions on the faces look so, so good. That and the detail they've done right down to the musculature in the bodies is just fabulous work. Our next one has a bit more of a, I am ready to swing my big sword at you and claim a head all of my own. Again, the armor is great, details are super sharp, and they actually went together pretty easily. Now, there's a little bit of a bend in the sword, but again, just a little bit of heat, and that is no longer an issue. We have this one, more of a warding pose on this one, which I'm kind of digging, with the sensors out front and the chainsword held back and out of the way with that big bit of cloth on it. Really nice. Our next one, bareheaded, arm forward, howling that you are going to cut someone up and give them a very bad day. If you like your washes, this is going to work absolutely great for you. If you like doing your freehand work, I mean, like, there's a lot of exposed skin on here, so you can do some really nice tattoo work if you want it. If that's your thing, of course. We then have this one carrying a burning censer, sword up, ready to murder. I like it a lot. Okay guys, get your comments in below. Tell me, do you like this set of miniatures? What do you think yourselves? I'll move on. I'll see you again soon.
Go ahead and check out our other content on screen now. And while you're at it, why not hit subscribe and remember to ding our dong. Go on, you know you want to click it. Go on.